Hello nerds! Welcome to my moderate skill level guide to the art of Shulker duplication. Timestamps will be in the description if you want to skip around. Anarchy servers are often very gate-kept communities. New players cause lag, bring unwanted attention, and generally lower the fun that hardcore Anarchy players will have on said servers. Which is why I'm making this guide, to make Anarchy more accessible to new players. Because nothing is more funny than the pain of a hardcore Anarchy player. This is not a video about how to Shulker duplicate. You can find 1.2 quadrillion videos on YouTube telling you how to hack. Any 14-year-old with a hacked client can duplicate Shulkers, but this guide will teach you how to do it well. I don't condone the use of duplication on servers that do not have it as an allowed policy. However, there are many fun servers that do allow duplication, and this is a guide for those servers. First off are the items you want to duplicate. Anybody can duplicate a stack, or 2 stacks, or 4 stacks, or 8 stacks of diamonds. However, there are blocks and items you want to duplicate. First off are the miscellaneous items. Materials such as coal, iron, gold, diamond, netherite, emerald, obsidian, copper, wood, wool, and cobblestone are all common materials that you want to duplicate. Having them handy is always a great thing. Anvils, magma blocks, nether quartz ore, moss blocks, bookshelves, turtle eggs, beacons, conduits, prismarine blocks, and book and quill are always great to have. They're not as commonly used, but you will be severely missing them if you don't have them. Redstone blocks include slime blocks, pistons, sticky pistons, honey blocks, observers, dispensers, rails, and redstone blocks. These will help you do any sort of redstone machinery. You can add repeaters or comparators if you want, but I didn't feel like adding them to the chest. Finally, are items you'll be seeing a lot: ender chests and faction-specific banners. Ender chests have many uses, and the use that is being displayed in this chest is access to your ender chest inventory, the most important part of any Anarchy player's toolkit. And faction-specific banners. What's the point of playing on an Anarchy server if you don't advertise the faction or your character? Without a sense of identity, you're just a random nobody with a dupe stash. But with a specific banner and a catchy title, anybody will remember who you are if you do something stupid or cool enough. Next are even more miscellaneous items. However, you will need them more often. Mending books, enchantment books, blaze rods, shulker boxes, and shulker shells are things that you just want to have. If you don't have them, you are losing. You are losing the game. TNT, water buckets, and lava buckets are great for griefing on servers where it's allowed, or servers where it's not allowed. I don't judge. Leads are for leading around your pet. Good luck keeping one in an Anarchy server though. Ender chests, another use for them is a compact storage for obsidian. Obsidian is both a place to put end crystals and a blast-proof building block. Obsidian will be your best friend. And you want more faction-specific banners. If you don't plaster your faction on every piece of equipment and build you make, are you even really part of that faction? A niche choice would be the turtle shell. I put it here because I like turtles and I like building underwater. However, you might not need this, or you might not even have access to it. Wither skulls, soul sand, and name tags go together, because an important part of Anarchy servers is putting your name tag on withers. Withers provide a boss bar, destruction, and challenge for new players. The boss bar can be your personal billboard. Put whatever you want on it, and everybody will be forced to see it unless they plan on killing the wither. Shovels, silk touch pickaxes, fortune pickaxes, axes, flint and steel, elytra, fireworks, and fishing rods are all tools that are nice to have access to. Some are more useful than others, and some have multiple purposes, such as accessing the obsidian from ender chests if you're using a fortune pickaxe, or using a sharpness axe if you hate fun. Next are the PvP items. You have bows, arrows, crossbows, and tridents as projectile weapons. Tipped arrow choices include instant damage for causing extra harm, poison in order to punish those who want to use shields, slowness in order to slow people down, weakness to stop people from punching end crystals, and jump boost to disable some b-hop clients. All these arrows are viable choices. Some are better than others. However, only regular arrows can be used with infinity, so choose well. Cobwebs are another niche choice that I put in here because I enjoy them. If someone doesn't have a sword on their hotbar, or a place to place an end crystal, you can trap them in cobwebs. Your classic items are sword, armor sets, faction banner shields, and totems of undying. These will protect you, allow you to attack other players, and stop you from dying. I don't need to say more. Another thing you can do with tridents is give them Riptide, which will provide you unparalleled mobility in the water and the rain. These can often be substitutes for fireworks. Consumable items include golden apples, golden carrots, enchanted golden apples, ender pearls, chorus fruit, end crystals, and bottles of enchanting. On servers where duplication is not allowed, golden apples are the item of choice, because in modern versions, enchanted golden apples are very hard to come across. Golden carrots are the best food item in Minecraft, so if you're duplicating, you want to duplicate golden carrots to ignore its cost. Enchanted golden apples are more common on hardcore anarchy servers, where they can be duplicated endlessly. If you are duplicating, then enchanted golden apples are a great thing to duplicate. Enchanted golden apples heal you, stop you from dying, provide food, and other useful buffs. Ender pearls and chorus fruit both allow you to teleport, some randomly and some where you choose. These are used to get out of sticky situations. The most iconic part of an anarchy server is the end crystal and obsidian combat. End crystaling your opponent is far more useful than any other combat form in Minecraft. End crystals are very useful. They can be used to destroy terrain and destroy your opponent's will to live, as it does 9.5 hearts while they're at full health. Bottles of enchanting are important for your mending tools on servers without XP farms or in the middle of combat. Oftentimes you'll find your armor dwindling because of crystals. Potion choices include fire resistance, speed, turtle master for close combat, water breathing, strength, and slow falling in case you want to do any Riptide shenanigans. These are all great choices for drinkable potions. Splash potion choices include invisibility in order to make it harder to gang up on you, splash speed too, in case you need speed quickly, splash slowness in order to slow down your enemies, splash strength, splash weakness to disable end crystal hitting, splash poison to make anybody who uses shields cry, and instant damage to lose friendships. These are all items that you'll want to duplicate. You can also duplicate building blocks. However, I suggest you find a building style and building blocks that you enjoy, because you can't duplicate every single item in the game. Well, you can, but I really hope you have more free time than that. Armor choices include full protection gear. Full protection gear provides extra protection in all circumstances. It is a great middle ground choice. Anarchy leggings. Anarchy leggings are leggings that have blast protection. These will provide protection against end crystals, which are very common in anarchy servers. Survival boots are a choice in survival. They have fire protection to make you immune to lava, in servers where the nether is more dangerous than the players. However, depending on your server, that might not be the best duplication choice. Onto the kits. Some kits are mass-produced while others are specifically tailored. Some of the mass-produced kits include resource kits, such as this, mass enchanted golden apples, mass end chests, mass crystals, mass totems, mass teleportation, and experience bottles. All of these are great to have around and duplicate because these are items you'll often fly through. These are examples of combat kits. A Netherite Isle kit, a Crimson kit, and kit Unbreakable Unnamed. The Crimson kit and the Unnamed kit are kits that have been found online, while the first one was one I made myself. Having more kits than your opponent is very important because having more material possessions allows you to use more and to arm more players. It doesn't matter if you're killed 10 times in a row. If you have 20 kits, that means nothing to you. An extra example of a kit would be Galaxy's Demo Kit V2, a kit specifically designed for causing mass destruction. An important part of kit making is tailoring your kits to your needs. If you don't need an item, you might not need to duplicate it. If you need plenty of an item, you should always duplicate it. The other important part to the art of Shulker duplication is branding. Notice how each of these kits has a name. Netherite Isle Kit, Crimson Kit, Kit Unbreakable Unnamed, and Galaxy's Demo Kit V2. Each of these promote a faction, or a player, or a character. It's hard to make people respect you by spamming chat, and withers can only reach so far. However, if a server is flooded with items under your branding and provided in duplicated shulkers under your faction's name, it'll be very hard to not respect the faction. If your items and your shulkers are spread out across the server, it'll be really hard to remove your influence. Someone could go around, destroy every kit, destroy every item, and rebrand. However, not very many people are that malicious, so often, if you spread your kits and items around long enough, you'll leave a lasting impact on said servers. In my experience, when I played on my personal Anarchy realm, the Netherite Isle, the Crimson Boars, and the Lime Leopard teams all duplicated shulker boxes, and that allowed their mark to last years. Even across 3 years, there were still kits that were being given out to new players due to how many were produced. 1.5 years after the conflicts that these kits were created for, these items became trophies or artifacts of an older time. All because the duplicator decided to brand every single item and duplicate far more shulkers than they need and keep them in plenty of stashes. Thank you for watching my moderate guide to the art of shulker duplication. This is a little more advanced than any of the videos you'd find online. However, there is much more to the art. Plenty of this is stuff that I haven't figured out myself, and plenty of it is stuff that you have to find out on your own. I hope you use this knowledge for both great good, great evil, and immense trolling. Thank you for watching, and please drink some water because I know yo ass is dehydrated.